Here's the way I see it. My uncle Ananias and Aunt Sapphira sold a piece of property, and Uncle A brought in a share of the proceeds of the sale and laid it at the apostles' feet, as the saying goes. And the apostles were both grateful and gracious. No, they weren't. Peter was livid and lit into him, accusing Uncle Ananias of lying to the Holy Spirit, the unforgivable sin among those that call themselves Christians, not denying Christ, but keeping some of the proceeds of the sale of a piece of land. Didn't the land belong to Ananias before he sold it? And after he sold it, wasn't the money at his disposal? This was the way he'd chosen to dispose of it. Uncle A tried to interrupt to say so, but Peter rode zealously right over him. Liar, liar, liar! And poor Uncle Ananias, whose good heart was also weak, fell back, fell down, died, as the apostle, capital P, turned aside to explain that it was this, not laying all at his great feet, that was the unforgivable sin against the Holy Spirit. This, not denying the Christ 3 times to save your skin. This. At this, all of this, yelling and dying, there was a lot of milling around, and I heard one of the crowd saying he wasn't selling any property of his, not now. Jesus, he said. Then some deacons came forward, wrapped up the body, and carried it out. And they buried it, with Peter's orders to tell no one. So, a few hours later, when my aunt came in, she didn't know her husband was dead. A friend was about to dare to tell her and to dare to commiserate when Peter shouted between them, "Hey, tell me," holding up, shaking a bag of gold, "is this what you and Ananias got for the land?" "Yes," she said, about to add, "actually more than half." But Peter jumped in again with both big feet. "I thought so. You liar, spluttering liar against the Spirit of God." Aunt Sapphira began to cry. But he didn't stop. "The men that carried your husband out feet first, he's dead for lying. The same men are here for you." And Aunt Sapphira fainted. And they carried her out too. And there was more milling about, and more. Jesus must have been elsewhere.